Hey Vibe, it's stylist Jennifer Austin here for ClothesMinded. We're here to talk about all things fabulous in fashion. Christian Siriano, this was a wild card one because this walked the fine lines of pushing the fashion envelope. Some people got it, some people didn't. The people who got it understood the fashion moments that we were having. The ones that didn't was making little slick comments, and I saw y'all Ursula comments. And I saw them, y'all. I saw them. But this was a moment that we really, just with Christian and Danielle working closely together, because like I said, she's very involved in fashion, which was wonderful collaborating and working with her. Stylistically, we had to play this one since the dress was so much the eye of scaling everything back, pulling the hair back, making the jewelry small, simple shoes, and letting this dress be the moment. And I think that's really being a stylist, learning to when to let the clothes speak, because there's pieces that can wear your clients, but you always want your clients to wear that piece. The Hollywood Reporter cover that we did with Danielle, with Oprah, with Taraji, Fantasia, and Danielle, that was such a beautiful, beautiful moment, a beautiful day that we shot out here. Just easy vibes, easy energy, just a really laid back day in a moment. Really just once again, like I said, showing that we can give plus size and on a high level and a couture level with that. With Danielle, I really wanted to play with, every time when you saw her, we had a different silhouette. And I'm trying to switch it up so where we're not always necessarily in a tight bodycon dress for everything that we do, because usually most of the time that's always the easiest thing to run to. So that was such a, but that the Youssef for the Vanity Fair, it was such a grand and luxe moment. I wanted her to have all this to be dripping with the jewels and with dripping with the wet hair. So it just came together beautifully, and I just wanted her to shine, because this was, you know, the Vanity Fair, that is your, you know, technically the end of your Oscar night. So I wanted her really to go out with just glamour and a bang, because we started that night with the beautiful Dolce vintage gave old Hollywood. So I wanted to like transition her into that night to where we're just the excess of jewels and luxury and just dripping diamonds all over the place. My defining moment, I think on a major level, was the yellow beaded Naeem Calm that we wore for Black Panther, the first Black Panther. And I remember when she came, I remember right before that premiere came, I went through a really rough patch of not knowing if I even wanted to do this anymore. I had a rough dealing with the client, and so it really changes your perception of things. And I felt like I lost all of my creativity. Listening to the word, it broke through me, and that was that moment. And I remember preparing for that premiere and that look. And I remember I heard drums. I heard African drums the whole time that I was preparing for that look. And as the day got closer, because it was January 29th was the premiere. And as the premiere got closer, the drum noises got louder. And I felt like that was the first time I really felt like my Nubian Chic coined phrase moment happened, because what I wanted that moment to happen, I wanted her to exude everything that was Black, the culture of us, the way I curated the outfit. I wanted her to have something non-traditional on. I wanted to have something beaded. So the reference to the yellow beaded jumpsuit she had to the Maasai tribe, the jewelry that I had handmade. I had a mixture of diamonds and a mixture of handmade jewelry by Black designers. And so I wanted her to really just scream Black when she stepped out. And it was everything that I thought it was going to be when she stepped out into, I remember the auditorium, and it erupted. Everybody stood on their feet for her. And I remember going through after that moment happened and waking up that day, and she was all over the place, and people were calling me, and I was having other stylists and like white stylists calling me and like, oh my God, you made Angela Bassett fashion relevant. And I'm like, I did. And you know, and literally I say I did that, you know, army crawling through the trenches, because when I first got her, I didn't have the Uchis and Achis weren't throwing clothes at me. And what I love about her, she's a person that doesn't care about name brands. If it looks good and it feels good on her, then that's what we do. So I dress her for the energy of who she is, not the number of what it is that she says. Okay, there was an outfit that I was nervous about. So it was for the SAG Awards the same year for Black Panther, when they won for best cast ensemble, and it was this beautiful George Chakra dress that she had, but when we did the fitting, I didn't realize that it had a split almost like maybe like 5-6 inches down from her crotch. And so when we did the fitting, I don't know how I missed it. I love the dress. I love energy, movement. If you guys have followed me, watch me, I love texture. I love ruffles. I love fringes. I love a beautiful sleeve. It brings interesting movement to the outfit. So I love this dress, and I was like, boom, this is it, this is it. So the day comes, she puts the outfit on, we're getting ready for the SAG Awards, and all of a sudden, I didn't put her in this heel, and now we have the finished look. And I was like, oh, this is short in the front. Oh my God, these people are gonna grind her up. Is this the one where if they feel like it's too young and this? And of course, she got out there, and it felt like every picture, she was standing, legs was out, and I was like, oh my God, they're gonna eat us up, they're gonna eat us up. Yes, Ange, yes, Auntie. It feels like I can put her, if I cover her up, y'all will be like, oh, she always looks nice, you always are respectful. As soon as I put her arms out, her legs out, anything, you live. So I have been very fortunate with her, because I'm able to get away with a lot with her. I would say that was an outfit that I was on the fence about, but it turned out wonderful. But you know, I guess with her, the biggest thing is I'm wondering how long we can ride the wave, because mother is 65 years old and will be 66. And look, we just had a viral video of this is what 65 is. So you know, really, I think just with her, like I said, she's just been I have a beautiful canvas to work on, so I've been very fortunate that with the things that I've been able to do with her.